Grand Rising and welcome to Millionaire Mindset Monday. Today is June 24th. I'm fast forwarding. June 24th, 2000. Oh, June 24, 2024. That's what today is. My name is Danyelle Claxton. I am your host, social media goddess, a little bit of everything. But yeah, I just realized that's the magical number to go be playing. June 24, 24, that 24, 24. Huh. The Grand Rising, everybody. How are you? How was your weekend?
It was good.
It was nice and quiet.
Yeah, we got some events coming up. Sorry, I dropped my mattress. Got some events coming up. And I think you guys are aware that Adasi is this Saturday. It's late this year, but I'm glad because it means it's going to be warm. I've been to a couple of Dasis where it was like, it's cold. Them made fun. But this one's actually going to be, this one is going to be warm. If you don't know what a Dasi is a community ancestral honoring celebration that originally started with the slaves, the people along the East Coast, honoring the people who were lost during the transatlantic slave trade. And as we migrated across the country, any body of water, river, stream, ocean, or whatever, it has become a community celebration of honoring our ancestors by singing, dancing, praying, and singing of our offerings into a communal raft. And you can bring an offering as simple as flowers. Some people do the traditional coffee, rum, wine. It's pretty much whatever. You can bring a bag of fruit and, just honoring our ancestors is what it's all about. So I've been looking forward to this all year long. We gather on the Belle Isle, over on Belle Isle. And I believe it's at 7 o'clock. It starts it's supposed to start at 7 o'clock. There's a march, there's a gathering. We meet over at the lighthouse on Belle Isle, and then there's a march to the religious rock, the Jesus rock. It's one of my favorite spiritual spots. And we do our thing, and it's a great time to actually, people come out and you see whole families. Some people come out and they create their own ancestral altar right there, bring out the whole families, the babies, the elders, everybody. And it is absolutely beautiful, and it's absolutely something to be shared. And I know I took off work. I'm like, look, I ain't gonna even try to do this and make that. I will see you later, because it's a good gathering. You want to say something, Queen? Oh, okay. So I know that is this Saturday, and I'm gonna make sure I put that in the group chat. And also, what else is there? Oh, we got 2 weeks to African World Festival. So that's the family reunion, as I call it. And that's I think it's the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. If I got the dates wrong, I gotta look at the calendar.
Yeah,
but I believe
that's it.
Okay,
yeah.
It's the second weekend in July. We got to get used to this July schedule. The 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. And so I'm saving up all my money because this is the time I stock up on African black soap and shea butter, and I get my earrings renewed for the year. And I just like being in the energy with the people, and I just love it. It's another event for the whole family. And I'm going to do a shameless plug. Hold on one second. It's one of my favorite vendors. She actually started coming during the jazz festival last year, but she normally comes once a year. And it's a company called Zuresh. I'm gonna show you this. She is one of my favorite vendors. And what this is right here is her full body cleanser. This is a coconut based cleanser. I wish you could smell it right now. This is called Eerie. Eerie kind of smells like bananas and tropical suns or something like that. And this is from last year. So I've got several and been rotating, and I still got stuff from last year. And she's got the complimentary shea butters that go along with them, and a body and hair mist. So you can smell like Speechless is her #1 seller. It smells like mango butter. This is my Lavender Love. As you can see, it is totally out of. This is my favorite one right here to wind down, and you know, when you take that shower at the end of the day and just wind down and relax. Lavender Love is my favorite. She's got, if you look up zoorush.com, she's got all natural everything, the shea butters, the body butters, lip balm. Everything came out of a way of just trying to figure out how to, what's the word, better take care of our skin. And I think one of these, this is a full pound one, usually runs like $20 if I'm not mistaken. $20, and then the complimentary shea butter. She usually has like a special. It's like $35 for, you know, the shea butter and the moisturizer. But it's one of those things where you walk by. I've had on, I've worn a scent called Intimacy, which smells really good, a really good fall scent, and walked past a massage place and walked past my massage therapist. He didn't know, I didn't know that was my massage therapist. He didn't know I was his client. But when we got into the building, he was like, he was so happy. He's like, I hope I'm not being forward, but I just want to let you know, you walked past me, and I was hoping that you was my client just from the scent. Mm-hmm. And it was her shea butter and body butters. And I love the mist for the hair and everything. So Zuresh is definitely one of the vendors I look forward to coming for the African World Festival. In fact, I'm using my Optimum app to actually set up a budget between now and then to make sure I have the money that I need so I can spend the money that I want at the African World Festival. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's one of those things I look forward to. What about you? Who do we have on? Good morning, Stacy, and good morning, Chandra. Sorry, my mouth is dry.
Good morning.
Sure, man, if you get the
This is
you got pictures of
this last year. No, this is maybe 3 years ago.
Year before. It's year before last, maybe. You got 2022. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's an all-white event. We wear all white as we go and communicate with our ancestors. There's drumming, there's dancing. You know,
we here.
This is so beautiful. Mm.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you definitely want to get there because I see they started at 7:23. That was the march. Um, right, definitely an all white event. So if you have time, it's simple as getting a white t-shirt. Or as my spiritual sister Shashada used to do, she used to go to the thrift store and get a white sheet and would sit there and toga up, a white sheet, to wear that, the ancestral white. And this is Baba Kafense. This is Baba Kafense.
And be your own enemy. Cry, cry, why don't you listen to me? We must know and we must share. Hey, yale. Hey, yale.
Oh, yeah, when they get down. Yes. Love it, love it, love it,
They're
love
beautiful. These are gorgeous. I'm gonna have to create a reel or something about this because I
Yeah,
know I got pictures.
put it out there, yeah.
Because I think the Ancestral Society, I should know. I did the flyer. I did the flyer for them, so I can say that now. I couldn't say that a few weeks ago, but the Ancestral Society, they this is probably the one event that everybody looks forward to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And I think I'm looking up the weather right now. It's not gonna, I used to go when it was cold. You'd be sitting there, why is it so cold in June? But I don't think this year we have any cold fronts. And it says that it's supposed to be Saturday, it's supposed to be 68 degrees with a chance of rain. And they can hold off the rain until after
Yeah, right.
everything. Okay. But 68 degrees, and they get into that water, they push that raft out there. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful and absolutely wonderful. And like I said, it's open to anyone and everyone. Good morning, Joy, and Grand Rising, Lakeisha. And that's this Saturday. Get your all white. It don't matter how kind of white. It could be fancy African. It could just be a basic, white t-shirt and pants, or a t-shirt and skirt. Um, I'm trying to find, I have like this A-line, you can't tell, but it's just a basic dress. Sometimes sometimes you get tired of looking like a Negro spiritual. Just sometimes, I'm just saying. But get your all white now. And like I said, they meet at the lighthouse Belle Isle. And if you're not quite sure where the lighthouse is, because I know Lakeisha said she was coming this year. Um, I don't know, maybe the Elizabeths can meet up somewhere right off Belle Isle, and then we can all go and proceed together. But it says 7. And if you saw that video and if you miss the processional, you can still show up, because usually it's always a smaller number for the processional. But then by the time the ceremony is over, it is literally over 100 people, hundreds of people that's there that just show up. So don't be like, oh my God, I didn't show up because I missed the processional at 7. Just come, park the car, bring, I would say this, if you know that you're bringing an elder with you, if you bring in, even for yourself, if you're not used to standing for hours, because it is used, they don't bring any chairs, bring your own chair, bring your own blanket, bring whatever you need to bring to make yourself comfortable. Because we're there for, it's from 7 to 12 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. So you definitely want to make sure that you're comfortable. Like I said, some people bring pictures. I've seen some whole people bring whole pictures and create whole altars in the spot for their ancestors. You can bring your pictures, your obituaries, your just whatever you feel. Just people bring sage, make sure the stuff is sage and sage up, sage down. Their Florida water. I mean, they really bring out the spirituality of everything. So I want to know, does anybody got any questions about a Dicey? Because I'm excited. It's my go-to every single year.
I know I'll be there. Yeah, and just in case you don't know, when you're coming around, if you go on the outside of Belle Isle, as soon as you start coming around to go back out, it's there. It's right there. As soon as you turn that corner, you just start looking. That's where it's at. You're going.
It's past the museum. It's like right. It's past the museum. The nautical museum. So if you pass the nautical museum, it's literally right the next clearing, and you'll know that it's there because it will be a whole bunch of cars and a whole lot of Black people dressed in white making that pilgrimage like right there. What I do like in recent years, since they updated Belle Isle, they added more parking. There is a parking lot that's right there. So people used to park all along it, but there is a parking lot. You just kind of park where you can and just get there. But it's an absolute way to honor your ancestors and just, learn more about the African culture of how we do things. And like I said, the same community that you see everywhere at the African World Festival is the same community that shows up for Adasi.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Grand Rising Star, I see you too. So yeah. Speaking about, I'm glad that you showed your video. I have a story time in the making. So Danyelle, like what you're talking about, story time. And yes, I am putting on my lip gloss from the lip bar. I'm working my way up to being a user-generated content type person. So, but if you don't know, the lip bar actually has these lightly colored lip oils. And this is one of them. It's called the Prototype. No, it's called Obsessed. So it's got keeps everything juicy and keeps it. But I'm speaking about the lip bar because I have a story time in the making. And when I say it's in the making, it has not been completed as of yet. But story time is where you sit in front of the camera, either live or you take one of the short, like the 10-minute shorts, and you tell a story. You tell a story either in its entirety or depending on how long the story is, you can break it up. Most famous story time this year is the girl Risa Tisa off of TikTok, where she did a 50-part series called Who the Fuck Did I Marry? If you want a good chiller, you're bored, you need to clean up the house, you need something to listen to, it's pretty good, where she recants a 50-part series where she recants her meeting her husband, falling in love with her husband, moving it in, getting married, all during the pandemic, only to find out that he was a narcissistic liar, and he lied about everything about himself. And all this happened during the pandemic. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's even a Tubi movie out already. And this just happened this year. So people do like story times. They like listening to whatever it is that you have to talk about. One of the things I didn't mention, because I was like, I don't know how this is going to play out. My cigar box purse that I wanted to redo, do some artwork to it. I lost on my way. I didn't realize I lost it until I got to the nail shop over by the shop for Sheila and Phil's album release party. And I didn't realize I didn't have it on me until I got there. So for those of you who don't know, at the moment right now, I don't have a car. So how I got down there from the queue line and just walked and everything doing the Grand Prix, I was like, oh my God, I lost that cigar box. Luckily, the only thing that was in that cigar box was my Cash App card and some lip bar makeup. And so I was like, Lord, I'm gonna figure out if it's gonna come back to me, it's gonna come back to me. And oddly enough, I got a Cash App request yesterday for $1 with someone in the notes section saying, I found your cigar box purse downtown.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, so I sent them the $1 and then I sent them another $1 in the message because there's no way to message people within Cash App. I was like, text me, here's my number, text me. And so the person works at a grocery store on Woodward and Warren, not too far from where I'm at. So hopefully today I can complete that story time and get that purse back because I was like mad that I lost the purse, not just because it was the purse, but it was also the fact that I had, lip bar is not cheap. So I'm like, okay, I really want, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get it, and as soon as I get it, I'm gonna record the whole story time of how I lost the purse. And it's been about what, 3 weeks? It's been about 3 weeks. And I guess that was the smartest way of them contacting me because I use the debit card on my phone for Cash App all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think to lock the card because I'm like, maybe it would show back up. I don't know how. But that was the smartest thing. I never would have thought to contact somebody via sending a note with like a Cash App request for $1. That was smart. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna meet the person. And it's funny because I didn't have any money 5 minutes ago. And my job just sent me the money for what I did this weekend, literally 5 minutes ago. So at least I can give them a cash thank you, at least $20 for going the extra mile to communicate to me to make sure that I got that purse back. So yeah, we shall see what happens today, later on today. Also, I forgot there's another event. The Village is starting to have free yoga classes at the Detroit People Food Commons every second and fourth Monday. So this is the fourth Monday that they're doing that, and it's free 99. Also, my favorite event every Wednesday, my Zen, my go-to, my Wusa, Trap Yoga Studio hosts Yin Nights every Wednesday down at the Spirit of Detroit. And if you've never been to a Trap Yoga Studio session, it's a great way of releasing, getting all that tension and everything out. The music it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. The first Trap Yoga Studio they did 2 weeks ago was over 1,000 people showed up to get their Zen on. I went to the second one because I figured during the heat wave, the heat would have dissipated enough to just be, and it did. It was less people, but still, we still showed up. So this Wednesday, same thing. It starts at 8 o'clock. If you want to cop a spot, I suggest you get there by 7:30 to get a good spot, because by 8 o'clock you're on the concrete, and that ain't comfortable. My knees can't do the concrete. But I think Mama Evelyn said she was coming. If you need a chair, bring a water bottle. It's all ages, everything, but it's a whole vibe just to zen out for what is it, an hour. So yeah.
How much is it?
It's free 99. Free 99.
Okay.
So
And is that Spirit Plaza?
99
at the
cents?
Spirit Plaza, yes.
It's 99 cents?
No, it's free. It's totally free.
I was serious because free 99. Okay, 0.99 cents. Okay.
Now I plan on making sure I get there by 7:30 because I want to be on the AstroTurf. I want to be on the AstroTurf. So I got to get there by 7:30 to get down there. If you don't want to pay for the parking, because I don't know if parking is free or not, you could actually, there are lots that you can park on Woodward, and then you can catch the queue line down for free to get there. I know there is a major lot right there, but like I said, I can't remember and tell you if that lot is free during that time or not. I just know By 8 o'clock, it may be a couple of hundred people there, a few people there, and then by 9 o'clock, 9:30, when we get to that last pose, with the Vipassana, where you just relax, corpse pose, and then you open up and you look and you're like, damn, where all these people come from? It's really like one of those. So this Wednesday, 8 to 9, but to really get a good spot on that AstroTurf, you want to show up around 7:30.
Mhm. Nice. So you bring your mat.
You bring your mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, they do have yoga mats you can borrow. But once again, you have to get there early to make sure that you get to borrow one of their yoga mats. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can Five and Below. You can get a yoga mat for Five and Below for $5.
Yeah.
Um,
So what do you do if you're borrowing one from them, you leave your license or something? What happens? How do they make sure they get it back?
Well, it's a piece-based thing. Their yoga mats, I believe, are like navy blue and gray, so it's quite recognizable that that's their mat. Yeah, you just borrow the mat, and
Mhm.
they really trust people to just bring it back,
Or not? It ain't
or
no-
not.
Right. Okay. All
So
right.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's we got some things that you can talk, and you can look up Trap Yoga Studio on Instagram and Facebook. They are one of the few people I love. If you post and tag them, they're quick to make sure that they repost your post, which is absolutely amazing. So, like I said, when I get a chance, I will put this into the group chat. All the events that we just talked about, and like I said, I am preparing for African World Festival. I'm like, yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. For Juneteenth, I went to the African the museum, which was
Okay.
really nice. Maji was there with the horses for the kids, and they had live entertainment, drumming. They had, stuff for the children downstairs in that regular area. They had face painting, and it was really nice. It was very, very, very nice. Yeah.
Now, was that on Juneteenth or was that on the weekend?
It was on Juneteenth.
Okay, because I wanted to go. I wanted to go to the Wisdom Institute womb ceremony because I went last year, but I wanted to go this year. But that heat, I was like, between, since it was on that Wednesday, I had a choice. If I'm going to go outside, if I'm going to go to the Wisdom Institute on Belle Isle, or am I going to go to what is it, Trap Yoga? It's like, which one? Because that heat was like, I'm like, you know what? So I forgone that just so I can go to yoga because it was heating out there. Did you take anybody with you?
I had my two offsprings.
I like how you put that, the offspring. Like, okay.
Springs. And yeah, they wouldn't, Mr. Tyler was not dealing with no horses. That's just too much for him, But they really enjoyed it. And then it's always good to see people you haven't seen in a long time. And there was one vendor there when I was leaving that was total vegan. And oh my God, she gave me a wrap because she was announcing, hey, I'm over here and stuff. And I stopped, I got her card, her information and such. And yeah, I'm gonna check them out. Longevity is the name. Longevity's Vegetarian Cuisine. Yeah, so I'm gonna get them to be at the shop.
Oh,
Just
speaking
remind
of the shop, go ahead.
remind you that this Sunday, it will be my second album release tour. And when I say tour is because I am setting up, like I was at Saturday, I went with my husband and I was able to sit in at the Motor City Wine. Um,
Oh, I love that place.
and so they are going to, we're going to set up to do a album release there. And then we will perform afterwards. So we'll be doing that early in the early day, like 6 to 7. Yeah, 6 to 7, and then from 7 to 8 is the break where the band sets up, and then we will be performing that night and having a jam session with, my husband and bass and stuff like that. And then I'll be doing a few of the songs live. So that's going to be really cool. So that's what I'm doing to promote the music. It's setting up at different spaces where I come in and we just play the music, because we could do the whole live thing, which is cool, but I really want people to hear what they're going to hear at the once they purchase the album. So really excited about doing that. And before we leave, I do want to show what I posted about asking for people to your request for your guests and your response afterwards, after they say yes. And I want to thank Lakeisha for reminding me that that was something that I had done earlier in the year. And as well, matter of fact, if you don't mind, can I go ahead and show that now, Danyelle? That we will that we have that we have things are new. We have so many spots that have changed as far as our hosts are concerned. So I want to show you that. So here is the new one.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me see. There's lolly. And from what I see when I listen to this sister named Erin Lyons, she's always saying, you can get me on YouTube or
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll keep going. I just see something that makes me happy. I'm about to share that.
And no. So my objective this week is to really get us on the 3 of these things: Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, because she's on for quite a while. So obviously Instagram, because she's usually there for about an hour, at least an hour, and maybe hour 20 minutes or something like that. So Instagram, you can be on there
I would
long.
say add the TikTok label too, because TikTok is still hot. It's still popular. If they're trying to shut it down, it ain't gonna happen until January, and they're stopping that. But TikTok is still probably popular. Is extremely popular. So I was just putting the TikTok logo on there.
They let it go long, TikTok?
Well, you don't go live. Yeah, you can go live. People stay live. There's people sleep live. I don't get it. I'm not gonna sit there and watch you sleep. But yeah, you can go live for however long you need to go live.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But definitely this is where I'm focused on, and to get that done. But what were you thinking about? Any comments first about what you see here that maybe I need to change?
Black is a very strong color from a marketing standpoint. And so is red, which red means power. I get it, but I think I always suggest, and this is just my suggestion, maybe using the Elizabeth blue and teal that we use. But just black is just so powerful. It's like it grabs the attention, and I'm just trying to figure out what we're trying to say. That's all. But maybe change the red to the blue, where it's a little bit more peaceful. That's just a thought. But I like it.
Anyone else? Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to say what I gasped at, because I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. So one of the things that Queen Aduni and Philharmonic had to do is we learned about music distribution. And one of the quickest ways of getting your music out here is having it where creative users can actually, oh, you got to give me the power. Well, creative users can actually use your music to create content to promote. And so, and I think I have a challenge here. I have a challenge here now because I just discovered something. Okay. So if I'm gonna share my screen and start broadcast, I'm gonna be creating some stuff. And I want you to create some stuff too. Practice creating stuff. It don't have to be perfect, but just create. So if I go here, you see my screen?
Yes.
If I go to Instagram, okay, yes, you see a video of me waiting for Uber or whatever. It's just a plain video. Not doing anything really. I'm flexing. That's all I'm doing. It's a video of me flexing. If I could play this. Okay. So if I go back here, and I'd be like, oh, I want to add some music. I got all these choices right here, right? But if I know that I'm looking for a Queen, a Dooney, oh my God, look what shows up in Instagram for me to, I don't know, play around with. And this is one of my favorite songs because Sheila's always playing it. Always playing it. You can actually select this, well, it's uploading. You can select the song and select the pinpoint of the song of what it is, what you do. Every time I hear that, no matter where I find you, I think of a stalker. Just think of somebody just looking for somebody. No matter where you are, I find you. And there's a sister on TikTok. She's got this dance where she's looking for her ex in her favorite dress. And she's constantly doing the same dance, looking for him. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm just giving out some ideas or something like that. But if I do this, since the lyrics aren't there, oh, maybe because the microphone, I can't do this with the microphone at the same time. I'm just playing, but do you see? Yeah, I can't do this in the microphone at the same time. But this is so important right here because now you can create wheels with not have to go through any other editing to try to get the music out there. This is how, like, let's put it like this. I'm excited because, let me come out of here. The reason why I'm so excited is because, stop share. The reason why I'm excited is because, do you know that Billboard has a whole nother genre called TikTok? You know, there are people who have become stars and discoverable for having their music first independent, you know, people being able to use it to create reels, lip sync, to do whatever, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole Billboard section for popular music that's on TikTok or that's also being used on social media, period. So this right here is like joygasm because we actually get to use your music to create, to go along with our content. That's major. And you know, I've been waiting for this for so long because I'm like, okay, I want to use this song for whatever, especially the song where it's like, it's all about me. You can do that, do a reel about everything that's about you, you know, taking, you know, yoga, or how about this? Cross marketing. The marketing genius is coming out of me. Lakeisha's 30-day successes in the routine challenge with the song All About Me. That's a mashup. That's promoting Madam Finance. That's promoting Queen Aduni and Phil. That's promoting Passion and Purpose. The Elizabeth, kind of see how all this kind of goes and ties together. So yeah, I think the challenge is creating in my mind right now because now you guys' music is finally available for us to create content with. So That's major. That is major. And then learning how the distribution process actually goes was actually that was pretty cool. You guys actually getting that together. So yeah, we got some work to do. The easiest thing you could do is create a video or play to promote each other. It costs nothing for us to promote each other, our gifts, our talents, our businesses, and everything. And I'm a huge supporter of my family and what they do. So yeah, you will be having some reels come out this week because now your music is finally populated where we can actually do that. That's the joygasm for me today. Yay.
Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Well, ladies, what's going on in your lives?
Medical term. It's a common way for people.
Yeah, everybody is in a box. Nobody.
Queen Dooney, I just want to say, maybe for that flyer, can you add the I know y'all don't like for people to call in, but sometimes people be having tech issues. So if you want to add the call in number with the the information, that'd probably be good. But I thought that was nice flyer that you had.
Mhm. Yeah, I
And
definitely will do that. Yeah.
and I have a pop-up today for a Juneteenth event in Livonia at Next Level Studio. It's a hustle class from 6 to 8. It's $5.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's talk about you having some hustle classes at the shop.
Okay.
I think you're still waking up, girl.
I am in the bed. I know Danyelle and I have talked a little bit about doing like a event. So I'm like, I would like to do that for sure, even if it's like once a month or once a quarter. Just make a little mashup. Maybe get Mama Evelyn with some making takes and just have a girls' night out. I don't know.
Speaking of making takes, Mama Evelyn, is that happening? Oh, you know what? She said she had to leave.
Yeah, she had to. Oh, she's still on. She is still on. I think she might be on her phone, but she's still on.
Yeah, because this is the fourth. Is this the fourth Friday? One.
It is.
She
Yeah,
might
it
have
is.
just left though and left the computer on.
Yeah, it's on the 28th. And there's nothing out there about it.
We'll get that as soon as we possibly can.
Yeah, I want y'all to know that we really had a good time. Lakeisha, babe. Oh, Lakeisha, did you guys see Lakeisha's video? Did y'all hear it on Facebook? It was cool.
Yeah, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. That's one of the things for the 30-day challenge for myself is I want to get better at doing videos. And so I'm kind of like stepping out and doing more videos. But one of the things was a lot of people, I don't know how I didn't include the Elizabeths, but now I have like 31 people where I'm doing one-on-ones for whatever it is that you need assistance with. But due to paying attention to how things have been going with the 30 people, um, starting all over with the count, because now Sharonda kind of helped me build this. Now I have like a commitment sheet, a commitment for the expectations, what the expectations are with me giving away 12 free sessions on whatever it is that you need assistance with, whether it be your credit, whether it be your business, whatever you need assistance with, um, you know, with the 12 lessons. And so now, right now, I'm at 17. So if anybody would like to have the free sessions, that's what I'm doing. just have to go over the commitment sheet. If you follow the commitment sheet, that would be fine because I want to help you in your business and I would like for you to help me as well. So in the 12 sessions, if I was able to make any type of difference within your credit, within your business or whatever it is, all I'm asking for is a 1-minute video saying, yes, hey, Madam Finance, she was understanding, she was, whatever. I just want you to be authentic. And if I was truly able to help you within those 12 sessions. Now, if you would like to continue the sessions, we will talk about that. But I'm doing 12 free sessions so that I can establish my credibility. And so I wanted to make that offer to the Elizabeth because I had 31 people and people were showing up and coming, and then they will come or they don't keep the appointment because sometimes when you give away things for free, some people don't really take it serious. And so I need you to be serious because I really truly need your video. So I need you to make a certain amount of commitment so that I can really truly help you and you'll be helping me at the same time. So I just wanted to put that out there.
So then that leads you into coaching.
Yes.
Straight up.
Mentoring. Yeah. A mentor advisor, I had to do the research. What's the difference between a coach and a mentor? Because coach is, is all around. And so I had to figure out, where am I? Am I a mentor or am I a coach? So I am a mentor advisor.
I like that, Lakeisha. I like that better than the coaching as well, because I don't know. Coaching has just always been, I mean, I'm learning more since it's been out there with like you said, everybody's coaching. But I don't mind when people say, she, talking about me, she's my mentor. I don't mind that, but the coach seems like a lot of more work and stuff like that. But I like how you said.
And mentoring is more of a long-term personal relationship. It's very informal,
Right.
And it's basically based off of my experience, not more so off of learned techniques, But yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I couldn't believe I was added to 31 people. And people have actually for the last 3 months. I've been mentoring people. Some of them consistent, some of them are not. So I need the commitment. So Sharonda was the one who helped me to create, the commitment sheet so we can know the expectations of what's.
Yeah. Sharonda you have a lot of ideas. And so we got to put them to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I be helping a lot of people in a lot of ways, but I'm like, I need to be helping myself. I be helping the entrepreneurs, level up. And I know it's been helping a little bit. Even just with a little bit, it's good to have those Elizabeths, as we say, because when I meet with different entrepreneurs and people, that's what it kind of all I do. Like Danyelle, she's a social media. One girl, she was doing her event, and I'm like, okay, you want to have your stuff, like Danyelle said, you want to get on TikTok, you want to get on this, get on that, and just like other means of getting yourself out there. So I know it is a thing, like Keisha saying, a mentor advisor. I mean, that is a skill, and sometimes people don't know they need help. Sometimes it's hard to ask for help, but we gotta all find a way to not necessarily monetize what we do, but it's value in what we do. Just gotta focus a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, maybe at some point we could have at some point, because I'm super busy, someone at some point, let me just say it like that, where they can go to, when they go to Elizabeth, Grand Rising Elizabeth, there's a page that is like our advertising page of what everybody does. There's a summary of what you do and then a link to your website, something like that. Joy, baby?
Just to change the subject, I know all of you all know I'm in ACN, and this weather has been quite harsh, and I'm sure our bills are quite high. So I'm just putting in a plug saying I would do a free valuation for you on your electric bills. It's no obligation, and just do a comparison and see if you can save some money. So I just want to plug that in.
Okay.
These electric bills are crazy now. I mean, with this weather. And it's a possibility I could save somebody some money. So just putting it out there.
Stand for it.
Huh?
Those letters, what do they stand for?
ACN, it is American Communication Network.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, American Communication, but we do gas and electric
Mm-hmm.
in 19 states, and you all are one state that we do that in. And also, when you pay the bill each month, right now I have customers, and every time they pay their bill, we give back to hungry kids in the community. So that's a good thing.
Okay. Well, Star, maybe we could, so we got, our house and then we have the shop as well.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And we just set up a time we can do a comparison and just see if maybe I can save you some money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
All right.
thing.
Yeah, I like the idea, Queen, about having like a list of what we do. Like it could be a link. It could be a link. Lakeisha does that. The link, they click the link, and it'll take them to my website. Or the
Right.
link for Joy, boom, it'll take her to that. Social media, it'll take, hit that
Yeah.
link, it'll take you to Danyelle and Stacy, Deidre. So I think that's a great idea. I don't know if you're using Wix or not as your
Which,
yeah. So I've been revamping my Madam Finance, my brand resume. I've revamped it. I'm still working on it. And that's pretty much because I had a lot on there. And so that's what I've been doing as far as different topics instead of just having a page on it. Just let them click a link and it just go into my blog. So I'm making a blog of, pretty much of everything content. So it won't be so much on so much
your
on
page.
that. So it could be a link, and it go to the blog that has the link of what everybody does, and it could also always be modified.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Before you say that, I'd like to say that on your show, it would be good for you to invite not somebody who uses it, but like a person that they have the expertise in, the different apps or the different apps.
Applications, how to use them, or
I use another word, social, and it put platforms, different platforms that they can show. Like sometimes I know there's a few that said you want a demonstration. Well, set the demonstration up for your show. Or we want you to come on, then they can talk to many versus just one. And they can show all of us how to use that, make our own on what works with us. That would be good for the social media side of your show. That we're going to learn something from someone who works at that company and can answer the questions about the cost and those type of things. I'm not knocking either multi-level marketing. I'm not knocking that as well, but that is, we need that type of information coming, and they have an audience, already. And we need to do more about putting the like the flyer that I just created, putting that out there on a consistent basis, that it's out there all the time. And yeah. And then if we have it where they're coming to Grand Rising Elizabeth, even for there's more information on there, there's more engagement, more things that can be done, like what's happening that day, like what we say, okay, what's happening, especially on Friday, what's happening this weekend, where those things can be posted, and that would be another place where, like, when I had,
Upcoming events, like
yeah,
upcoming
Yeah.
events.
yes,
You have to have somebody monitor that too, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
just
what I was-
knowing that, yeah.
that's some work. That's work.
More work added to
It's
the
work.
list.
It's,
Okay.
yes, it's work in progress. I mean,
That's
it's
why we need
working.
these virtual assistances and all that.
Yeah, because I went to the shelter yesterday. We're gonna be going there every Sunday until September the 1st. And so yesterday was my talk on positioning. But one of the young ladies, the owner of my sister's keeper, that's what she does now. She has a virtual assistant helping her find the grants, because that's what we've been working on. I think we've done 2 grants thus far this month.
Mhm.
And that's why I said that's a good idea to have a virtual assistant to look at the grants and then have a schedule so you'll know that you don't miss the deadline. So I think a virtual assistant through maybe Fiverr, it's very doable to help with certain things to take it off our plate, because we can't
I mean,
do
we
everything.
can't do everything. It's like, oh my God, it's like between
Right.
finding the grants and writing the grants and signing up and then pop-ups and
Yeah.
events. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, at what point,
It's a lot.
one of the things that I know that happened to me in the last couple of weeks, and I'll just be honest, gone through a slight bit of depression with trying to find the right job, to have income, to do something, and something just kind of came in at the right moment, at the right time, with a new era, a new industry. It's with dealing with the state of Michigan. It's called electronic visit verification. The state is being fined because they wrote this into the CARES plan in 2021 that caregivers who are getting funds from the state have to start clocking in, clocking out using their cell phones. This is to reduce fraud. Trust me, I know about the hookups. I know how people might have an uncle that qualifies and be like, let's get as much hours as we possibly can. And nobody ain't really doing anything, but they getting paid. So they're cracking down on people doing fraud. And so finally, not only did I get something settled with the agency that I'm at, I actually got 2 other independent contractor companies that I'm working for and getting their stuff set up, because we got to have everybody set up by July 1st. This is not just this setting this up. This is actually maintaining the site. And it's a pretty cool job. Some people don't realize it's an actual job yet in the state of Michigan. But it came at the right point in the right time. But there was a bit of time where I had to retreat. I retreated from everything a little bit, just a little bit. Because I realized I can't be everything to everybody and do everybody and everybody everywhere. My plate was getting way too full, but with the other stuff that needed to be taken care of, like making sure my Apple Care is paid for at $13.40. When that bill comes through, it's paid for, because I already got my phone cracked, and I would rather pay $50 for them to fix my phone than $125. I'm just saying. So it came down. What I do like about the position, one, is getting me out of caregiving, because I'm over it. I'm done. I'm just, until they raise the pay rate, I'm done. 2, it's an actual tech. It's an actual position within tech. I'm loving it. That's right in my field. 3, I can do this anywhere. I don't have to be stuck in the office. I don't have to be stuck in my room. If I pick up and decide to go to LA tomorrow for a week, I can still do my job anywhere. So that is just opening up. And the fact that I got 2 other independent contracts along with what I got with my agency, I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun. So, but in that time of just retreating, figuring it out, I got a chance to actually, restructure and get myself together. So sometimes, because I'm a giver, and Sheila knows, I'm one of those people, I would help out for my volunteer and everything like that. But then what do they always say? You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't empty yourself out to the point where you can't give nothing from nothing. So as entrepreneurs, as much as I want to help everybody and see everybody succeed, sometimes you got to stop and focus on your website, focus on your social media, focus on your business plan, get your ish together so you can get the money. Like Akeisha always saying, I heard this from somebody else. You want to be blessed so that the overflow, what's supposed to happen is the overflow of what's coming into your cup is what's pouring and spilling out into other people's cup, not us running ourselves empty. So sometimes you got to retreat and just.
Yeah. When you said that, and then we're going to close out, I thought about that song, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you want to give to me.
Who sings that song?
Me. I don't know who sings that, but it's so true. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something.
So I love you. I love Queen Najuni because you are a mentor. You really are. You and Lakeisha are like super mentors in my life, and I really love and appreciate you guys being there. So just being there, just watching you do what you do and how you do it. It's like, okay, it's time for the rest of us to, if we're serious about this, to get our ish together. So you are inspiring, you are coaching, you are that. If you don't think you are, you really are. So I'm gonna end it because I know it's Monday and we got to get our Mondays together. Let's go ahead and sprinkle.
No, good. Let's get a hug in first.
Well, yeah, we got to get a hug. Hug yourself.
Yes, got to get your own hug before you give to the world.
Give to the world.
Oh.
And we sprinkle that goodness. And I can't wait to do my story time. I cannot wait because I cannot believe I'm getting that purse back. I just cannot believe that it's showing back up. So
yeah, wait. You are in anticipation. I can't wait.
Yes.
We're going to remove that as well. I can't wait. No, I am anticipating. I am
anticipating getting that purse back and doing the story time. Doing a story time about the experience of losing something. I lost it, and they said I left it downtown. Where did I leave it? During Grand Prix. Where did I leave it? But the mere fact that.
Peace out.
Peace out. Love you guys.
Love you.